This film, humans are not allowed to be single. Those who are single must get off within 45 days, or they will be turned into an animal they want to be, exiled to the forest. For example, this black and white dog, he is actually Jack's brother. A year ago, his brother failed to get out of the house. Jack adopted him. Not long ago, his wife divorced Jack. He and his dog were sent to the forest hotel. The waiter asked Jack, if the pairing failed, what animal would he like to become? Without thinking, Jack said, a lobster, because lobsters have blue blood and can live for over 100 years. Registration is over. The 45-day countdown has begun. The first day, the hotel butler tied his right hand to his belt and put a lock on the front of the belt. This was to show him how inconvenient it was to live with one hand. It was also a hint that he could not live alone. You have to be happy in pairs. The next day, Jack and the other singles went hunting in the forest. It turns out that some of the people who had not been paired up before, who did not want to become animals, had fled into the forest to wander. They were called loners by the hotel, and for every loner the bachelors caught, and for every loner they caught, their countdown would increase by 1 day, but at the end of the day, Jack had found nothing. Back at the hotel, the manager announced the rules of matching. Two people must share the same characteristics to be paired. Those who pass the test are allowed to return to the city and live again. Jack quickly takes a shine to a girl who has frequent nosebleeds, but she doesn't like him. That's when a beautiful woman doesn't make it before the countdown ends. The hotel turns her into a dwarf horse and sent to the zoo. And then, Jack lost his battle repeatedly. He was a bit depressed when the small man next to him said he'd be a good match. The next day, he went to the pool to talk to the nosebleed girl. The small man started to have a nosebleed after just a few words. Now, they had something in common. The manager announced that they were officially in the assessment period and promised that if they had a problem or a fight, the hotel would assign them a child, because having a child would solve a lot of problems. In the evening, the little man came to Jack's room. Without saying a word, bang, slammed his face on the table. A nosebleed slowly came out. It turned out he had faked a nosebleed. Jack was inspired.